Good morning. Here we go again. Another shave. Dave in Kentucky. Thanks for joining me. Today we are using Barrister and Mann pencil pushers. So, you remember the old number 2 pencils when you were in school and chewing on them or whatever? Nice cedar and just a little bit of graphite. I don't know if they say that's in there, but I sure smell like, sure does seem like I smell it. I think I looked it up before too. Anyway, too many things on that list. Anyhow, that's the soap we're going to be using today. And the splash. We're going to whip things up with a Trotter. Oop, no coin. Way before he got into that. This one reminds me of the laminate you'd see on the old school skateboards. I don't know if they still use laminates. They probably do, but so I call it Kickflip. But anyway, it's got a brown Maggard synthetic knot in it. And the razor we are using is a Shake Sharp. So this is a gold one that Mike, D-Town Vino, returned back to me after I sold it to him, I think. Anyway, I decided he didn't want it anymore and sent it back to me as he was reducing things at his den. I have a nickel one. I didn't hold on to the gold one, but this was one of the first ones I got. And so it's nice to have it back in the den. Thank you, Mike. It's the kind of case it would come in. These things were back in the early to mid 40s when they came out. There were various versions. They had the gold, the nickel, the Bakelite, which is the early ones, where the top cap actually came off. With this one, it doesn't. It says open and close on the back. So to open it, you slide it that way, and it flips back. On the early ones, the top cap came off completely. They had thicker blades back then, and so I use 2 blades. So let me go ahead and get those set up now. I have 2 Wizamets, and my stomach's growling. Just ignore it. It's telling me it's early on a Saturday morning, Dave, and we're hungry. Don't just give us coffee. Take that. Anyway, so a couple gentlemen I used to follow that used more vintage things. I don't see them on the forum much anymore. But Jeff Mudrick, he'll pop in occasionally and comment here, and he is one that helped me a great deal. So I just double stack those blades. Look like it's one now. Stick it on there. Close that down. Close that down. Always fusses with me when I'm on here. Doing it live, you know. There. It's not in. There we go. Is it lined up? What'd you do to this, Mike? Okay. I think it's in there. So these are designed, you'd shake it back and forth. I should have shown it before I put the blades in. I'll try to remember when I'm finished to shave and take it out again. But you can see the slot here. There's it's either, I'm assuming it's a piece of metal back then, not just a stone. But when you flip this back and forth, this bottom tray comes in and out, and it's supposed to improve the edge there, align things for you. So let me get some lather going here. Get to shaving. Some water on the face. I've got about 3 or 4 days of growth here. I don't know why, I just love this scent. You know, I'd be one of those ones who would have my pencil at school and I'd stick it in my mouth while I'm doing something else or whatever. So could explain a lot, maybe, huh? Paint chips. Anyway. Right. Love Barrister and Mann's omnibus base. Let me try the tub. I did not rinse the tub out inside, just the outside where the soap was splashed over it. All right. So I don't know if I mentioned it on the forum. In a video recently. I may have back when I ordered it, but I'm still waiting on my tornado storm shelter. It's an above the ground one, and I'm not getting into that debate with people. Oh, if you weren't at the Moore, Oklahoma tornado, you don't know. You got to be underground. Not true. Anyway, the company I'm getting mine from is above the ground, monolithic poured concrete and rebar. And I'll have a link down below to like a 5-minute video where they have one of their shelters they went and got from Arkansas, Livonia, Arkansas. It survived an EF4 tornado, and a full-size Nissan Titan blown into it, wrapped around it before it got blown into the yard further during the storm. And no damage at all, really, to speak of, other than cosmetic. So they could have continued to use the shelter, but good marketing. They went and got it, brought it to their showroom, and you can go there in Salem, Illinois and see it. But I'll post that video, you can watch. That's what sold me on it. It meets all the FEMA guidelines, etc. I don't think I have this blade in there. Let me double check this. Something's not quite right. Open that way. Alright. Oh yeah. Much smoother. So anyway, when I ordered it, I think it was June 2nd of 25. Let me rinse this. They said it was 8 to 10 months. And my thinking was, well, it'll be here before the next storm season. That's fine, whatever. Well, April 2nd was the 10-month mark, so I had called them into February, and they said, well, at the earliest, you'll get it the end of March. That's the 10 months, so we're already past that. That's a little disappointing. I figured I'd wait till the 11th month mark when we get to the end of this month, beginning of May, and I'll contact them and tell them, listen, I understand things happen. You gave yourself a 3-month, time frame as it is. You're past that by another month. You at least should have an idea of when it's coming, rather than just, oh, not yet. Kind of caught, they've been holding $1,000 for a year, but I'm glad I ordered it. I mean, the things are, same one I got is like 12 or 1,500 more than when I ordered it. So at this point, thought I saw something in the brush. At this point, I mean, I'm not going to cut my nose off to spite my face and cancel it or anything, but because I want the shelter. But it is a little disappointing, especially if you see the weather going on. We had been thinking about it for quite a while getting one. considering options, and I researched them for years before we pulled the trigger, but what spurred us on was that one that hit down a couple years back, well, last year, in London, Kentucky, just about 40 minutes north of me. So, and there's talk of the tornado alley shifting, and we're falling into it. So that's just one of those things you do for protection, especially when you're in a manufactured home like I obviously am. Alrighty, third pass. Should talk about the razor here. It's so smooth. I love these things. It's probably one of, if not my favorite vintage razor. As you can see, it's just demolished at 3 or 4 days growth. Oh, pardon the stomach. It's screaming, if you're not going to feed me, at least give me more coffee. Man, that's just like glass. Alright. Let me get this rinsed good. Get a rinse on the face here. Water on the glasses. Alright, so let me take these blades out. Again, you slide it over, flip it up. There's the blades. Pull them out. Rinse them off. Clean them up. We'll let it dry. And we'll put it back together. But you can see this mechanism here now. And, well, if I close that. Oh, it's not wanting to slide out, but anyhow, there it is when it slides out. That's the piece that goes, as you can see, goes back and forth in here, and that is in like new condition. You don't really need to do that with modern blades. You'll take the coating off of it that gives you the smooth shave you get. So, but anyhow, that's the mechanism. It pretty much stays in place unless you really give this thing a shake. So let me dry this off. Because if you take care of your equipment will take care of you. Gorgeous razor, gives an amazing shave. Let me get a little witch hazel here. Coffee. Lubricate the pipes and the brain. And we'll hit it with our aftershave. You can really see the oils in there until you shake this thing. Just a great scent. And yes, I have a backup, because you never know. Alright, so that's a tremendous shave. Let me clean this brush while I talk about it. So as I mentioned, Shake Sharp in the weights compendium shows around 43 to 45. Various models were coming out. Others that are similar to it that I have are DeHaven. It mentions some others in the compendium. Let me give this a towel drop. And it mentions a couple others, but the only one I can think of off the top of my head is the DeHaven. And I don't have that one in here. But anyway, I digress. So there you have it. Pencil pushers, great scent by Barrister and Mann. Took it off with the Shake Sharp Wizamet blade. Thank you, Mike, for getting that back to its home. It's going to stay with me. All right, Dave in Kentucky. Hope you're enjoying your shaves out there. Be kind, be safe. We'll see you on the forum. Get you a storm shelter. I'll have the link down below. Anyway, take care.